Tonight is the opening of the 27th London Lesbian and Gay Film Festival with the European premiere of a fantastic documentary called I Am Divine. This year we've taken a slightly different track with drawing all our programmes together into three strands: hearts, bodies and minds.
Hearts features warm emotional films about love, romance and friendship. Bodies deals with the physical, from sex to identity and transformation. And Minds explores cerebral pleasures like art, politics and community. We've got all sorts of wonderful and splendid delights in store for you over the festival.
You, our moviegoers, our partners, our filmmakers and contributors consistently demonstrate the value of the BFI London Lesbian and Gay Film Festival and how essential it is to the hearts, minds and bodies of the LGBT community. Everything we do in BFI Exhibition, the BFI South Bank year-round program, the BFI London Film Festival, and of course LLGFF, is aimed at increasing audiences for and enhancing the appreciation of cinema in all its forms. The LLGFF also ensures we are forging a future in which diversity is celebrated, our understanding of LGBT representation is expanded, and courageous and playful filmmakers with compelling stories to tell can find an audience for their work. We extend a most raucous return welcome to Jeffrey Schwarz, the director of I Am Divine.
People like to laugh at sex, people like to laugh at dirty things, and people love to be shocked, I think.
Kill everyone now!
So that's my job, to get out there and shock them.
Get those cameras rolling!
Divine was dangerous. Part outlaw, part serial killer.
Who wants to die for art? I do!
Divine was a cinematic terrorist.
I didn't get my reputation for nothing, you know.
She was just barreling through the scenes, chewing up the scenery, and owning every minute of it.
You sneaking, conniving little abortion!
She was simultaneously sexy and monstrous and terrifying. She could either screw me or eat me.
It's a really good documentary about the drag queen Divine, who was of course in all of John Waters' underground cinema of the 70s and 80s. And it's just a really heartwarming story about his life that you might not know. Everyone knows him as Divine, the drag queen, but behind that persona was obviously a very talented actor. And this documentary really brings his life into focus, and I think it's a really important story to tell of a queer icon that has perhaps been forgotten in our community, and it's just a real celebration of his life.
Well, I've been a Divine fan and a John Waters fan since as long as I can remember. Way back in high school, I started seeing the movies and getting obsessed with this world that John Waters and Divine created together. And as time went on, I started to realize that these icons that we sort of take for granted that are always going to be around, maybe the next generation might not be so aware of them. And also started thinking about Divine and what a great role model he is for misfit youth. And Divine is just proves that really your dreams can come true, and you can overcome so much if you accept yourself and you love yourself and you project that out into the world, and wonderful things can happen.
He had something that no one else has.
She just had this power.
She was a midnight movie star. You could only see her after midnight, but it was worth staying up.
People would say, you can't do that. Well, why not?
Well, fuck you all very much.
Well, I just got off a plane a few hours ago. We had our world premiere at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. And so this is our international premiere. And I was here last year with my last film, Vito, and had a wonderful time. And Divine loved London. He had a lot of friends here. He spent a lot of time here. And in fact, he appeared on Top of the Pops, and he was banned from Top of the Pops because he was shaking a little too much. But I think that was about 25, 30 years ago, and times have changed. I think Divine, this is sort of his triumphant return to London. When Divine left us and went to cult movie heaven about 25 years ago, I remember that very distinctly. I remember thinking how unfair it was and how cruel it was that we'd never have another Divine movie again. And so now, 25 years later, we have another Divine movie, and Divine is playing herself this time. And I hope that if you're already a fan of Divine, you appreciate him even more and get to know the man underneath the wigs and the eyeliner and the makeup. And if you don't know Divine, you're in for a treat.